Hey YouTube, welcome to the Varsity Dad channel. I'm your host Mark. Today I got some sad news and we also have a review and an install. So stay tuned and you'll hear about why I had to sell my Land Cruiser and the 2 car accidents I got into in 1 week and the install of this front and rear dash cam. You know, being a dad, a varsity dad, is all about managing tensions and looking for balance, family, adventure, faith. You know, being in the military, moving a lot, we are looking at a kind of unexpected home purchase for us. So something had to give, and it was my Land Cruiser. This here is a rental car. The Land Cruiser is gone. My daily driver is a Corolla, which is in the shop, which is the second part of the story. So I got hit twice in 1 week. The first one was me sitting in a parking lot waiting for tacos to go that I had picked up for the family. And I swore I honked for about 5 seconds and the lady still hit me with her van, kind of dinged my front bumper. And while that claim was still in the works, there's a theme here. This time I'm going to get Krispy Kreme for the wife. So every time I make a run for the family, something seems to happen. So I'm driving straight and somebody pulls out of the DMV and literally just like rams me from the side and drives into my lane and says, "I'm so sorry I didn't see you." So my Corolla, which has 1,500 miles on it, it's a 2021, has just been through 2 accidents. The doors are being replaced. It's I don't know, a lot's being done to it. So right now I have to figure out, okay, what am I gonna do in the meantime before I get another Land Cruiser or something like it? I'm flirting with the idea of either getting a rack, going to town on the Corolla, make it the first overland Corolla Hybrid rig, or just hijack my wife's Honda Odyssey here, this tried and true 2013 Honda Odyssey, and just do whatever I can with it. I don't know, with tires, racks, and things. So, hey, if you have any ideas or suggestions, let me know in the comments. In the meantime, my next priority is this. 2 accidents in 1 week, both somebody else's fault. In both cases, I honked, warned them. I'm not gonna take any more chances. This is a front and rear camera, a dash cam. In both accidents, to be fair, the other drivers' insurance companies are covering my repairs. But you know what? That doesn't always happen. One thing I've learned with these 2 accidents is that the police don't even take a report. They don't come unless somebody's hurt, it's a hit and run, or you're stopping traffic because your car can't, you know, needs a tow truck or something. It typically comes down to, you know, he said, she said kind of thing. Dash cam seems like a safe bet, like a smart thing to have in this day and age when everybody's on their phone. I see people watching movies in their car. Today we will walk you through installing this Apeman C420 or C4200 dash camera. Okay, so let's look at the contents. I'm usually not good with instructions, so I'll leave this for those of you who really need to know the details, but I'm just gonna jump straight into the actual product. This looks like the front camera. So this thing mounts on the front windshield. Oh, what is that? It's like a little sticky thing. And the rear camera attaches to somewhere here, and you just tuck away the lines and keep it discreet. Okay, so these are the accessories. Let's see, it's gonna probably have so there's a USB cable, maybe a charger. There's the window suction mount. This thing, what is this thing? Oh, I'm guessing this is for your interior trim so that you can tuck in that long extension cable. And this is the power to your cigarette light adapter. Okay, so this is the rear view camera. Okay, so that's the rear view camera. I like the fact that the line is long, hopefully long enough to get it all tucked away and look clean. It looks pretty simple. This thing just stretches out. And then this connects like that. And this one mounts to the front windshield. There it is. So this is what we're looking at. To the front, this will go to the rear, and then this is the power. But I'm not sure what the battery life would be. I don't even know if I'll ever charge it, to be honest with you, because I'm just gonna have this thing powered by the car anytime it's on. Well, let's get it set up. So you will need to buy your own memory card, and I do believe they recommend level 10. So I got these. These are the class 10 UHS Samsung 64 gig cards. I could have went larger. I didn't feel the need because the way this thing works is it does what's called loop recording. Once it records and maxes out on the 64 gigs, it starts deleting and writes over the previous recordings. And technically, unless this is a security camera where you need to go back like multiple days, you're not going to need that much of an archive. So 64 gigs on lower resolution should give you plenty of days. So this was about 10 bucks. All right, so I had an older camera here. This thing, Tautronics, another Amazon special. And it still kind of works, but it's been acting up. And it's only a front camera. Over time, I think the memory card starts to fail because of the heat. So this is the second memory card I've put in, but I probably paid about 50, 60 bucks. I wouldn't buy it again. These guys, Apeman, bought this with my own money. They didn't send it to me for free or anything. I think they have like 5-star review. Nowadays, reviews on Amazon are tricky because they have so many partners, right, and affiliates. So my thought is I'm gonna stick it up there behind this sort of little matte shaded section, but I'm not sure how well it's gonna stick. Get some natural adhesive on it. Oh, well, there you go. It's already on. It's pretty cool. The battery is 2/3 charged. Oh wow, this thing is just kind of pops out pretty easy. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna stick to this, which look kind of ugly, but there you go. That might be where it has to go. The funny part of this is that I got these cameras initially for the wife. This will give her some peace of mind, and yet it's me that got into 2 accidents, and I'm the one that's feeling the need for this more. So this was like 70 bucks, I think. It has some coupons, but for the money, the peace of mind that this thing gives you, I think it's worth it after getting hit twice. I don't know what they're doing, but they were distracted, and it's more too common than it should be today on the road. Rather than pay for lawyers later, I'd rather pay for a dash cam now. Looks like I got too much slack here. Maybe try to tuck in the slack here. I should use that little tool that I came with. And then I'm just using all finger, which is probably not that smart. Let's go find that tool so I could clean that up a little bit. Little wedge tool. Now, let's do the rear camera. Here, this thing is, I like it, it's long. It comes with this little 3M sticker, like double-sided tape. So you can mount it like that, or I guess you could use the little tiny screws. I guess technically I could just drill into that and just put it there next to the other camera, but it might get in the way of my current backup camera, right? It might show. I guess the easy option is, they said you can put it here, right? You can mount it to, we're gonna go for this 3M tape solution. I know there's some that are very meticulous among you who would take like alcohol and clean this. And I'm sorry. I just wipe it with my hands. So we installed it right here at the center of that that brake light. It's not perfectly centered, but to be honest, good enough for me. And now I just gotta figure out how to tuck this in without making it look really ugly. No, this thing comes out. Now I'm gonna use the tool, right? I'm gonna be a varsity dad and use the tool. So the front here is pretty easy. Just, you know, you just jam it in with this, it works. Well, this is easier than I thought. Right there. That's got just tucked in pretty easy. That's a relief. And then, so just tuck it into the plastic. And then, although the weather stripping is just, these come out, you know, you can just pull them out if you want to, but I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna just shove them in there and just make sure the weather stripping is solid. All right, well, we're almost there. This install wasn't too bad so far. So, hey, this tool works. By the way, Apeman did a good job. We gotta figure out what's the best way, best presentation here so that this doesn't look just ridiculous with this extra slack just floating around. What do we do? This thing is massive. Will this fit in here? Am I crude enough to just try to jam this in there? Yes. Got it. Here it is. Okay. I don't know. This might be the best I could do, and just tape this. This might be the best I could do. Just taping this bad boy. Give me some slack. So gray tape, maybe black. So believe it or not, I dabbled in, as a filmmaker and in the film industry, there is a thing called gaffer's tape. I remember when I was in film school, I needed gaffer's tape, right? It's what people use to mount lights on tripods, like anything. It's a multi-purpose tape. This thing will hold anything. This thing holds, I mean, I've used it on my car, my kids' shoes when they have holes. I mean, like from skating. So, hey, if you don't know, now you do. Gaffer's tape. The company that made this is called IPG, Intertape Polymer Group. Nice thing about a 8-year-old minivan is, you know, a little black tape in the back never hurts, right? Just. So let's pretend we are on the road, okay? So that's the rear view. Man, I'm impressed. Having had the front view camera, I don't know, I want to say at least a year or more. I really like this. And I like its smaller profile. Let's go format the card. Okay, I got it. There it is, format. And I'm gonna go into the recording settings because I tend to record it 720p, and I think that's good enough. The reason is, this is loop recording, right? And I'd rather have more footage, more slack, than like super high resolution. Loop recording, okay. So what that is, based on the other camera I had, is the clips. So what the size of the clips you want, right? I'm gonna make 5 minutes. So, hey, a lot of this other stuff, we'll post a video if there's anything important here, worth passing on to you guys. So there it is, the install of the Apeman 2400D. So far, I like it. First impressions are good. This is obviously not a product you get to take high quality video or photos, but for our intent and purposes, I am comfortable that it's gonna do the job. It's got a front and rear camera that have enough resolution and have a good field of view. And it was pretty easy to install. I'm happy with that. And it's pretty clean. We got the wires all kind of tucked away. It certainly beats this thing, which is heavy. And it also like falls because it's heavy too. So this is light, it's low profile. Feel free to leave us some comments if you have questions, or if there's anything that you want us to cover that wasn't covered in this video. And don't forget to hit subscribe. Thanks. See you next time.